The British actually invaded African continent, stole, took away our gold, our crude oil, our diamond. Everything that Africa has today is in Western Europe, spearheaded by Britain. Britain is a criminal country. I think it's a very, very wrong engagement if Biafra could at least, be communicating or cooperating with a country that subjected the Igbo Biafrans to 36 calendar month genocide, which is certainly the biggest bloodbath in African history.
Well said, Mr. Rafa. As usual, you've done super analysis to it. Now, currently, BBC has released a movie, should I say movie or a documentary, concerning the Civil War. And now, currently, it is stated that the Biafrans were the one who started this fight, actually. A lot of agitators have come out to make it clear. Are they forgetting to talk about the Aburi Accord? Mr. Raf, what would you have to say? I would like you to take us back a little back to history.
Let's say in 1965, not 66, so listen well. 1965, killings of the Igbos, persons from East Central region, then Igbo land started. Why? Because they are largely Christians. Hausa Fulani wanted to expand their Islamization tentacles from north down to south. That's why they started killing the Igbos in 1965. What started the buying in 1966 was Eurosis coup. No. Kaduna Zogu, Ifrajuna, and Hassan Castina coup. After the coup was successful, they now conspired using BBC to tell the entire Nigerians that the Igbos started the coup. While the coup, we have the largest people in number, Yoruba, Hausa, and Fulani, and other minor tribes. The Igbos are only 3. As if that wasn't enough, a man, a Nigerian soldier there, wrote a book recently, launched his book, memoir, in the person of Badamosi Ibrahim Babangida. He stipulated reasons why they should not be calling it Igbo coup. It was a coup staged by Nigerians, not Igbo coup. Some persons, they wanted to kill Babangida. Why? They said, why didn't Babangida come and tell us in time? Now that we have exhausted all our hatred and animosities on this innocent tribe. My brother, I take you back to the war. Ojukwu announced the war because of massive execution, extermination and elimination of persons from Igbo race. That was what actually sparked the war of 1967, 68, 69, and 1970. Ojukwu was an innocent affluenza. I explained. An innocent man whose father then was the richest African, a billionaire. He did not steal Nigerian money. Ojukwu's father was a hard-working man. If you doubt me, go and ask Sanusi family in Kano State. Sanusi. He did not work in the government agencies. Ojukwu's father was a billionaire. He ate out money by himself. He worked hard to eke out money through industry, industriousness, and hard work. He did not steal anybody's money, and Ojukwu started the war, funding the war with his father's money. He did not borrow money from anybody. Nobody lent Ojukwu 10 kobo. Ojukwu fought the war by himself, and Nigeria started war because why must we be killing persons from Igbo extraction, accusing them of orchestrating a war? Unaliving people, unaliving persons from Igbo extraction, simply because everybody staged coup. The Igbo man was smart enough not to be fired. They unalived Yoruba, they unalived Hausa, they unalived Midwest. They couldn't unalive the Igbos or disalive, politicians from East Central region. That was what spark of this kind of hatred. God will finish all of you. God will punish all of you. That actually fought the war against the Igbos in 1967 to 1970. God will punish you, Muhammad Buhari. You will rot in hellfire. God will punish your wife and your generation for causing the buying, unaliving of 1,000 Asaba men in 1970. Buhari went to a village, killed 1,000 men, rendering many women there husbandless, making all of them widows. In Asaba here. And somebody there here say, Nigeria is working. All of them, when they thief, God will punish all of them. See, all of you want to punish Igbo man for nothing. God will punish you 10 times. Kanu is coming out. United States Secretary of State is coming. He is coming. Make una go bribe am o. Make una go give am bribe. No, if una no want bribe am, make una go White House, make una go bribe am. Allah abound on Chani.
Well, sir, Mr. Raf, there is a news coming out currently concerning Tinubu. Tinubu seeks extradition of US-based Biafra agitation leader, the president of Orabuze. Currently, Tinubu is seeking totally in a way that they will bring down Orabuze to Nigeria. I don't know for reason.
Thank you so much
what do you have to say about this?
For the person you call. What do you call that his name?
Tinubu. Tinubu.
Okay, Tinubu na his name. Who is he? Okay, the one that bundled, stole Obi's mandate and become Nigerian president. And you people see the result. An incompetent man, a man that is clueless about leadership.
But INEC can ask him that.
Wait, INEC is a crook. INEC. Criminalize INEC. Monetize INEC under the supervision of Mahmoud Yakub. See, Tinubu, I suggest that you go by yourself. He is right now a lawmaker. She's right now a lawmaker. I mean in Gozo Rabeze. Yeah, in the lawmaking body in Georgia, a state in USA, Georgia. Senate, yeah. Lawmaking person, I know, lawmaking body. They are called the senators. They are the lawmaking body in America. Tinubu, go to Georgia. No, I suggest that buy on Onuga. Dela Lake. Badabia Miller. James Omotocho. Omotocho will go to Congress and America Chief Justice of the Federation of USA to present himself as a Chief Justice that jailing and the camp that they want Ngozi Orebeze expelled or deported into Nigeria, back to Nigeria. We don't need to go through the normal process. You are a Jagaban now. See, let me tell you, America and Nigeria is not having any document in regard of expulsion or, rendition. If they actually try to make a move on that, they should go through the normal process so that they should deceive Trump, deceive Secretary of State of the United States, deceive U.S. Vice President Mr. Vance, deceive the man in charge of Pentagon, Department of War, USA, deceive him, and they should pay money to bribe them. I listen to them. After bribing them, they will hand over Orabueze, package her well, so that Abadio will love her. Abadio will fall in love with her. Tinubu will leave Remi, fall in love with Orabueze. Bajabia Milon Onuka, they will fall in love with Orabueze, so that it go look fine. Then they go plan how they go do am, waiting they do Natacha Uduaga. Abadio Ukwewu go text, he go write letter, then go use eye, they give him sign until they do what? Buy him. You know, say Tinubu na Jagaban, he go use his Jagaban now, go there, carry him come. Okay, let me tell you, under international law whatsoever, failure to have expulsion or rendition pact with any country, you don't have the dynamism or the prerogative to forcefully go to another country and they force your citizen back to your country. They failed in Nairobi. Georgia, America. Nigeria is just like a stubborn goat. Nigeria is in B. Right now, you go here saying they don't abduct Ngozi Orebeze from America. Come. The way they did Mazi in Nairobi, Kenya, it is heading to that. Right now, they will send Ojo Zakanu. Ojo Zakanu will lure her into a restaurant. As they are eating, a flave will bundle Orebeze, bring her back to Nigeria. You know, say na Jagaban. Nine-girl law. Jagaban in the USA, all over the world. Jagaban talks something, everybody go bail. Now Jagaban now. There are many misinformation, atheism, lack of knowledge, oriented persons without knowledge. Malinformation oriented persons are the ones in charge of Nigerian political leadership. So where USA is, and they want Donald President say, don't try Donald Trump. He's making this kind of move to go bring Ngozi Orebeze because neighbor woman. Thank you. They tried it on Simon but they failed. They went to Finland and bribed Finland president. That's why Simon is seeing himself in that kind of situation. This guy, the man. So let me tell you, know how to do this thing. So let me tell you, it is not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Bringing other president back, it's like as hard as trekking from here to New York. It is not possible. America and Nigeria don't have rendition documents. And at Trump is, they have made worst of their mistake for making that kind of request. That is going to brighten up Biafra destiny. Biafra readiness to emerge on the continent of Africa.
Well said, Mr. Ralph. So finally, Sheikh has come out to react to this. The U.S. Secretary coming to Nigeria. He has said that Nigeria is a sovereign nation and U.S. has no right to interfere because British colonized us. What will be your final take concerning this Sheikh statement?
Sheikh is a Muslim pig. Sheikh is a terrorist. Sheikh is someone that suffers from, let me say, is an arsonist. He has problem with megalomania. He believes that a Fulani man is number one in Africa, but God will punish him. Listen, America has right to operate anywhere in the world. I would like to refer the pig called Sheikh to Venezuela. Venezuela president and his wife, Florence, were abducted into New York. Abduction by U.S. government. What more when we are referring to Nigeria? Gumi is a madman. He suffers from what? Myopia. He is too short-sighted. He doesn't have wide knowledge. The only thing is that he studied Quran, from Quran to mosque, mosque to Quran, Quran to mosque, and finally ended up in Nigerian army. The fact that he was a soldier in Nigeria still increases his head. He doesn't know. And I don't blame him because he doesn't know. He's a foolish man. America can operate anywhere in the world. They have right to do whatsoever they like on the continent of Africa, especially Nigeria. When United States of America send their Tomahawk missile from off the Gulf of Guinea or coast of Guinea into Sokoto forest, did they take permission from Gumi or Sultan of Sokoto? No. They did not take permission from Bola Ahmed Tinubu. No. They are Nkale. They are Nkale. Gumi has been pursued in Saudi Arabia, in Dubai, in Qatar, in Kuwait as one of the sponsors. People that have been sympathizing insecurity in Nigeria. Gumi is just playing games. And I'm telling you that his games are over. Do you know why? The Christians over time in Nigeria are asleep. Christians are not waking up. Christians are just playing what? Eye service, mouth service, lip service. That's why the Muslims actually think that Christians, they are toothless, backing dog. They don't know that Christians are better, greater, more intelligent, everything, more richer. Is it just because Dangote is a billionaire in Africa after conniving with Nigeria, milking our natural resources? They said Dangote is the richest black man. Which money? Whose money? Fulani they get money. Che Fulani they look for money. Fulani they are pastoralists. They enter into pastoral business, pastoral. That is animal husbandry. That is what they know. They wander from one bush to another. So tell me where Dangote got his money. Okay, from Dantata. Dantata how? Whose father and Ojuku's father manages a granite pyramid in Kano during the colonial era. From there, was that place where Dangote's money, came from? Was that the source, the true source of Dangote's money? Each and every regime that comes in Nigeria supported Dangote. Look at Babangida regime. Look at Obasanjo regime. Look at Abacha regime. Look at Abdulsalam regime. Almost all of them, they benefited. But then go to benefit from them all. Nigerian government has been, time immemorial, the major source of Dangote's wealth. See, where I'm telling you this. The Muslims in the north over time have neglected the Christians because of the kind of lopsidedness, the Christians, the Christian clerics, the clergies, Christian clergies, the pastors, all the churches in Nigeria are playing. They are playing politics. They are not serious. They have not even come out with the main benevolence that Jesus Christ meant and preached for. Jesus Christ is not for malevolence. Christ was for benevolence. I don't know what to understand. So Christ was preaching one thing, peace for humanity, love. Nigerian Christian clerics are preaching money, prosperity, money. I don't know what to understand. That's why their Muslim counterparts are looking down on them. If we hold on to what the Bible says and the Lord of the Lord God Almighty said, you will find out that we are lying down, lazy, allowing Muslims to be equipping us. Unbelievers, heathens. They are the heathens. We don't need to hide the truth anymore. The Muslims are the heathens, the unbelievers, and the Gentiles. And you, that God has made in his image and give you his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, is behaving like a slave, thereby bringing down your pedigree and human, integrity before unbelievers, before idol worshippers, before Muslim Brotherhood of the Cross, cultic Islam. That's why that is what it has given Gumi voice to be talking when Christians are being killed and maimed by Muslims in their large numbers across Nigeria. See, let me tell you, Gumi, Benjamin Netanyahu is coming. Whatever you want to do, go and do it. If you want to hit your head on the rock, it isn't enough. After doing that, climb to the high tension and hug transformer. Climb to the high tension and hug transformer. See, let me tell you. Then again, Benjamin Netanyahu, in conjunction with Donald Trump, they are doing what the entire Christians globally, global Christians, actually are expected of them. Donald Trump has come to sanitize what the Arabs over the years, especially the evil axis, has, destroyed in the past. The evil axis destroyed, the world by creating the platform Al-Shabaab, Al-Qaeda, ISWAP, Mahmouda, and Lakarua, fighting Christians in Middle East, oppressing them in Lebanon, in Iran, in Iraq. Christians are being oppressed in Assyria, in Israel, in Yemen, all over Middle East. It is Iran that started it, sponsoring it, and Gumi is colluding with Iran to destroy the entire world. I don't know what is stopping Trump from arresting the major sponsor of spate of terrorism, encroaching, as a menace across Nigeria.